What's up? What's up, my Trojan family? Let's see. Okay, we good. What's up, my Trojan family? How's everybody doing? Look, you guys gotta really forgive me. I've been feeling a little bit kind of under the weather, so I've been trying to post every Tuesday, if you notice, and every Saturday. So it's coming as a day late, which is Sunday. So forgive me. I'm here today. Hope everybody had a good weekend. Hope everybody have a good week. And I hope everybody's praying for our current, the current state of the world, what's going on in Ukraine. I can't just go on without saying anything about that. So we want to pray for those people that's what's happening over there in Ukraine, the Russia crisis is going on. And I hope everybody's good, man. Look, man, I got a couple of things, a couple of little items on the table today that we kind of want to discuss. And my particular list, man, I've got to looking at a top 50 list of USC Trojans, top 50 all-time USC Trojans. And man, when you start looking at the list and you start really realizing the players that USC has had come through there, it's like, man, you cannot narrow this down. So out of the 50, I put my top 10 50, and I want to know what you guys think your top 10 50 is. All-time, well, not top 10 50, but top 10 players of all time from USC. If you only had 10 players that you could pick, top 10 all time, who in the world, who are you going to pick to be the top 10? Think of all the players that came through USC. And man, on my list, I see that I realized that I don't even have some receivers on there that I think, but we're going to talk about that. But a couple of news and note items, man, that I've seen this week. A couple of news and note items. One was they had the national championship odds that came out, and I want to read these to you. National championship odds that just came out last week by 24/7 Sports. And wow, and guess what? USC's on there. So let me get this list to you, and I need you first to as well. Like, share, subscribe. Like, share, subscribe, and tell me who you think is if this list is accurate to you. But one they're gonna have Alabama's gonna be plus 200. Alabama is plus 200. Number 2, you're going to have Georgia. They're going to be plus 325. Number 3, you're going to have Ohio State. They're going to be plus 700. 4, you're going to have Clemson. They're going to be plus 1,200. 5, you're going to have Oklahoma, plus 2,500. 6, you're going to have Texas A&M, plus 2,500. 7, you're going to have, to win the national championship odds, this is USC plus 2,500. Now that should tell you something right there. For them to have, people. These numbers are basically off of gambling. You're not gonna just put no numbers up there just to put them up there unless you really realize, examine, really paid attention to the talent, accumulate that with the coaches, and as well as all that. So they're not gonna just have these. This is the top 10. Odds, who has the best chance of winning, and they got USC 2,500 plus 2,500 to go to the national championship, to win a national championship. So I'm telling you, man, like I've told you guys before, we have a great opportunity on the table. We have a great opportunity that's presented to us, and I think we're gonna grab the bull by the horns and we're gonna run with it. First year, like I told you guys, it's gonna be first year, and we're gonna make some things happen. So number 7 is USC plus 25. Number 8 is gonna be Michigan plus 3,000. Number 9 is going to be Notre Dame plus 4,000. Number 10 is going to be Oregon plus 4,000. So out of all these teams, the top 10 teams, they find USC at number 7, the best chance, number 7, to go to the national championship to win it, and giving us a plus 2,500. Now, what do you guys notice about this list that's on this list? Let me see if you guys notice what I noticed, because I need you guys, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, because on this list, most likely we have to, well, for sure, one, Notre Dame, we're going to have to play them for sure. And most likely we're going to see Oregon in the Pac-12 championship. That's what I noticed about this list. 2 of those teams, most likely we're going to play. So if they got us ahead of Notre Dame and ahead of Oregon as to go plus 25, and they got them both plus 4,000, that's saying that USC, they're predicting USC to beat Oregon and to beat Notre Dame. We got to play both of those teams. Most likely, Oregon's not on our regular schedule, but Oregon will be most likely in the the Pac-12 championship. So it looks like they got us scheduled and predicting for us to beat Notre Dame and Oregon. How that make you feel as a USC fan? I told you guys, we're going to be better than a lot of people even understand, a lot of people even realize. So listen, like, share, subscribe. Give me in the comment section how you guys feel about that. I noticed that in that top 10 list, they had us at number 7. And they got Notre Dame and Oregon, both number 9 and 10. And that's just some good news for USC. That should make you guys feel good. All right. So look, that's one thing. And then they had another list that just came out. The top 5 hires, and this guy, Mr. Josh Plight, from 24/7 Sports, he finally had to come clean. He finally had to come clean, and I've been saying it. I said this dude got so much haterade in his system until it's ridiculous, but he had to finally come clean. 24/7 Sports, he put his top 5 coaches, top 5 hiring coaches during the past offseason, and so he has number 5. He has Brent Venables. Brent Venables is number 5, OU. I'm just going down. I'm going from the bottom to the top. I'm going to the bottom to the top. So he got Brent Venables, number 5. He got Billy Napier from Florida. He got them, number 4. He got Brian Kelly, LSU. He got number 3. Mario Cristobal, Miami. He got number 2. And who does he have? Oklahoma fans call him Stinking Lincoln. But you know what I call him? I call him Lincoln the main man. But you know, Lincoln the main man. Lincoln Riley, number 1, hiring, according to Josh Plight for 24/7 Sports. Now, this guy reviews, he finally, you know, and some of his commentary is correct, but because I know this guy's from Georgia. This guy's from Georgia, so he's a huge Georgia fan, but he has a huge platform on 24/7 Sports. And a lot of people listen to some of the things he says, and then he has a little bit of bias, you know, that comes along with his commentary, So it's like, dude, and I'll be looking at my TV sometimes, looking at my screen, like, dude, man, why are you talking this talk? But he finally got it right, and I could not believe some of the things I was hearing coming out this guy's mouth. He basically said some of the things that I said in my past video. I said that the landscape, the recruiting area, the athletes, all the different things that I've been trying to tell you guys. Listen, all these different things that I've been trying to tell you guys all along, he finally admits. He finally admits and says Lincoln Riley, he's positioned to be the best hire of the offseason. He's positioned to be the best hire recruiting-wise, everything that you want to put along with it. Lincoln Riley has that going for him, and he finally admits that. And I could not believe what I was hearing coming out of my ears. This guy admitted it, and so we really established ourselves as something to be reckoned with. And I think the fact that this hiring right here, this hiring the list, it's going to be reflective of what we see here for the national championship odds. You see that here. I mean, they're drinking the same type of Kool-Aid that this guy's drinking. So like I told you, man, we got a lot to be thankful for as USC fans, man. That, you know, a few months ago, we could not even see this coming. But we just got cold caught. We got cold caught, but when we came back too, guess what? We came back winning. We came back winning. And we're in the best situation that we could possibly be in right now, man. And so listen, man, let me go ahead and go to my list real quick. My list, those are a couple news and notes that I have. But I got a top 10 list, a top 10 all-time of USC. Now, if you were to look at this, just Google top 10 USC football players of all time, and you look at some of the players that are on that list. Man, it was hurting me. As I narrowed my list down to 10, I'm not going to say them in an order. How do I think they should be 1 to 2? But I'm literally, as I'm passing these players, I'm almost wanting to cry. Because I'm like, I can't put him on there. I can't put him on there. I can't put him. I mean, I see so many players, man. Maybe I need to have an honorable mention because, I mean, this 10 right here is not, you know, I just had to narrow it down. But let me go to my number 10. I'm not saying it in no order. This doesn't mean that they're the top. No, it doesn't mean that, because if I think of a top off the top, always what comes to me, always, I'm just going to say my top 3. Because it's hard for me to even say top. But if I would have a top 10, I'll just say Reggie Bush, Marcus Allen. I'm just going to leave it at that. But let me go from my top 10 players. My top 10 players. And I play running back, so you know I'm going to love some running back. Hey, and USC, it's a reason they were called Tailback U. It's a reason USC was called Tailback U, because they've had great tailbacks come through there, man. So I'm leaving out some tailbacks, and it's hurting me right now. Straight up. I'm leaving out some tailbacks, and it's hurting me. But here's my list. I'm going to go, this is not in an order. It's just my top 10 USC players, I think, of all time. I'm going to go with Carson Palmer. I got Carson Palmer, man. Carson Palmer was a gunslinger. Of course, he was at Cincinnati Bengals, but I can't, I think he's one of the best quarterbacks to come through USC. Number 2, I got Junior Seau. Remember, I do not have this in no order. This doesn't mean that Carson Palmer is my top 10 player of all time. My number 1 of the top 10 player. It just means that I'm just naming them and I'm just putting them because like I said, I had a hard time doing this. Number 2 is Junior Seau. I mean, I got to put Junior on there, man. He's one of the greatest linebackers that ever come through there. Number 3, I'm gonna put Willie McGinnis, man. I mean, he Long Beach Poly, man. Straight inner city guy. I grew up in the city, man. So I got to put him on there, man. Number 4, I'm gonna go with Troy Polamalu. You guys like, share, subscribe. Tell me who you guys think is your top 10 player, USC. Give it to me in your order, though. Don't give it to this order. Give it to me in your order. Troy Polamalu. That's my number 4. Number 5, Tony. I had to put this guy on there. He just became a Hall of Famer. Jacksonville Jaguars. Tony Baselli, man. He's on there. He's on there. Number 6. This is my favorite. He's probably gonna be my favorite Trojan of all time. I wore the number because he wore the number. And you got to remember, when I was growing up in LA, Pops used to take me to Raider games. We'll go see this dude play, Marcus Allen. Marcus Allen is my favorite Trojan. I think I'm just concluding that right now. Marcus Allen is going to be my favorite Trojan of all time. Marcus Allen is my number 6. Number 7 is going to be Anthony Munoz. I mean, man, he's a Hall of Famer, man. I mean, he's a big boy. I think he's like 6'6". But I had to put Anthony Munoz on there. Number 8, I'm gonna roll with Ronnie Lock, man. Ronnie Lock was a monster, man. Ronnie Lock was a beast. You know what I'm saying? And I love Ronnie Lock, man. So number 8 is gonna be Ronnie Lock. Man, you see how hard this is, man? Do you see how hard this is? I'm leaving off all kind of people. Number 9, I'm going with Reggie Bush. Reggie Bush. Marcus Allen, because I wore the number that Marcus Allen wore, and he was my favorite running back. But Reggie Bush and Marcus Allen, they right there for me. Number 10. Here's my number 10. Now I left out Charles White. I can't name all these names. I left out all kinds of different running backs, but this one right here is special. It's Sam Bam Cunningham, and you got to understand something about Sam Bam Cunningham, man. Those who don't know history, I wasn't even born, but Sam Bam Cunningham, man. 1972, he wouldn't play at Alabama. Bear Bryant, Alabama. And they beat Alabama at Alabama 42-21. And he's the reason Bear Bryant integrated players. This is why I got him as one of my last one on here, top 10 players. Sam Bam Cunningham ran all over Alabama. And it was because of him, Bear Bryant said, man, we got this African-American player on the team, and he's running all over us. And after that game, Bear Bryant, for you guys, go look it up. Bear Bryant went after that game and began to recruit African-American players to the University of Alabama. And before that, prior to that, it was no African-American players. He's the one that helped integrate players because of Sam Bam Cunningham. So I'm just giving him props for that because honestly, there's so many other players. I could have put OJ on there. I could have put a lot of, it's a lot of running backs that I just left out. I can't even go through the list. Receivers, man, forgive me. Keyshawn went to Dorsey, man. He grew up in my area. I kind of had, I'm putting Keyshawn on it. He's going to be number 11. I apologize. Keyshawn going to be on there at number 11. But there's so many other ones. Mike Williams, you name it. I just can't go through all of them. But you guys tell me who your top 10 USC Trojan players are, man. Like, share, subscribe. That's all I got for you, man. I want to drop that top 10 on you. USC players of all time, man. We're going to have to go into another list of top running backs of all time, top offensive linemen, because USC has had some talent, just like we did with the receivers one time. But look, like, share, subscribe, and tell me what you guys think about the national championship odds, USC being plus 2,500. And then, not only that, tell me what you guys think about Lincoln Riley, the #1 hire, according to 24/7 Sports, Josh Flight. Tell me what you guys think about that. I told you, it's go time. Tell me what you think about that. Like, share, subscribe. That's all I got for you. Have a good weekend.